Do you remember when you were little and you went up to your mom and said, "Hey mom, I want to go do something real fun with my friends," and it was something that your mom wasn't real comfortable with, and you come back with, "All of my friends are doing it," and what'd your mom say? "If all your friends jumped off a cliff, would you do that too?" Let's talk about that in your morning cup of inspiration. Thanks for joining me. Peer pressure is real, isn't it? I've learned during some of my business courses when we talked about risk tolerance or risk aversion, it was real interesting that an individual who makes a decision for his own company will be far less willing to take a risk than a larger company that might have a board of directors, or if there's a group making a decision, they will be far more apt to make a decision that involves a lot of risk. Well, why is that? Well, largely because of that peer pressure, or they think, well, if these other guys feel that way, it must be right. I'm not sure that I would do it that way. Or they may think, hey, I'm not going to take all the blame if this goes bad because we all made that decision. Whatever the case, there's peer pressure involved. And the Bible talks about it. There's a great story that I want to share with you in Acts, the 27th chapter. It's telling how Paul, who was on a ship as a prisoner trying to get to Rome, and they were in port, it was wintertime, it was getting to be bad weather, and God spoke to Paul to say, don't take this trip. It's not going to end well. He told the centurion, nobody listened to Paul. The men literally took a vote, and the majority said, let's go for it. Same as in a boardroom. I'm not going to get all the blame if this goes wrong. So they take off to see what happens. You can guess. The ship totally destroyed. Everything on the ship destroyed. The men barely make it with their lives. That's the result of peer pressure. So how about you today? Who do you listen to for your decision making? Do you listen to the voice of one? Do you listen to God and do what He says? Or do you allow the pressures of your friends and your co-workers and those that are telling you, people of the world that are telling you to do something? Do you cave? I pray today that you'll be like Paul, that you'll listen to the voice of the Lord and only listen to that voice and do what He tells you. Don't let the peer pressure of the world influence your decisions today. God bless. Thanks for joining me for that morning cup of inspiration. We'll see you next time.